These are some of the worst coin investments you could possibly purchase. The way these coins are holdered and the way they're presented, you want to avoid these at all cost. But first, I bought a rare Liberty V nickel collection, and I submitted these to PCGS, but what I did was I did a video and I graded them myself first. Then I submitted them. So I received them back from PCGS and I did a video comparing my grades and showing you exactly how much they're worth and how well I did compared to PCGS. So I'll have those videos in the description and in a pinned comment, so please check those out. So getting back to this, we've all seen these boxes, at least some of us have. Those of you who have not, lucky you, because you don't want to buy coins that are in these boxes because they are presented as being rare or hard to get or FOMO, fear of missing out type stuff, and they are definitely overpriced. Like I said many times in my videos, if you like this kind of stuff, it's okay to purchase it. If you know you're overpaying, that's okay. But if you don't, and you realize that you can go to a dealer and buy a whole roll of these copper rounds, not even sure if it's an actual, it doesn't even have, whether it's a .99 copper round or what it is for sure, but it looks like it's a copper round. But you can buy these by the roll from dealers. You don't want to pay $19.95 or $5.95 for this when you can go buy it for, $2 to $3. Then you have stuff like this, and these are basically silver-plated metal of some sort, I suppose, but they're not silver. But they will sell these like a big hunk of silver, and they are heavy and they are large. You can see compared to my fingers how large this is. It's very deceptive. And they come from and they act like they're a gallery or something. It's the United States Commemorative Gallery. Just avoid it. This is never going to be worth more. They'll have another dollar up here or something like that to go with it. But this is just a privately made, non-silver, non-precious metal. Not from the U.S. Mint like they want to make you think it is, or something official, something you can miss out on if you don't buy it now. Here's another one, very deceptive. I mean, it's just something that as long as you know what it is and you like it, that's fine. But I hate to even pass stuff off like this. So when you're a coin dealer and you're up front, do you turn it down? Does it go to some other dealer? Does it go to a pawn? I mean, what do you do with it? It's just stuff that you do not want to buy as a coin dealer because you don't know what to do with it. It's not really worth melting. What are you going to get from it, if you melt it down? Then you have painted coins, and if you like painted coins, there's nothing wrong with that. If you want a complete collection of painted Eisenhower dollars, that's fine. But try to buy them aftermarket. Don't buy them from those companies that charge you every month. Same thing with the Silver Eagles. You do get the silver here. You can buy these all the time painted. If you like them, that's fine, but you have to be careful. They're not good investments. They are post-mint damage coins. Coins in these holders is another thing, and this one here comes from PCGS Stamps and Coins. You got Blanchard, you got all these other companies that do this. These coins are definitely cleaned. Make no mistake about it. And I don't know if they're selling these as uncirculated, but I know on their site that's all they've got listed as uncirculated coins. So I'm hoping that's not what they're doing here. But regardless, they are very cleaned, even though they're S-Mint mark coins. You get several of them here, and like I said, you're going to pay over $100 a coin for these. And if you don't pay more than retail, way more than retail in the first place. Now, there's nothing wrong with paying more than retail. There's nothing wrong with them charging what they want to charge. That's not the point of this video. What I'm trying to point out is that how they do it and charge people with their credit cards and make them think that they're actually worth that. They're not worth what they're charging for these. We sell this kind of stuff all the time in a coin shop. And this one here, it says San Francisco Mint, so it's a 34S, so it's a little bit better. Something like that. I mean, I'd probably get $40 out of it, $45 maybe. And if they're getting 78 or 100 or whatever it is, it's hard to tell. I don't know for sure what they're really high price coins. I do know that. See these holders in collections all the time that come into the shop. People inherit them, and they are advertising everywhere. So it's no wonder there's so many of them out there. I usually crack them out of here, card them up as what they are, is cleaned, and sell them up front. Because, they are good coins. It's not that they're bad coins. Then stuff like this. These are not U.S. Mint, and they're basically brass of some sort. They're not actually coins. they're not worth purchasing. They just don't have anything to them. And you've got these, which are the holders I speak of. Like, they're neat. They've got neat coins in them. But I avoid this kind of stuff. A lot of them are just low grade and they're cleaned. This one here is plated. It's not a real racketeer nickel. But it's the price of these you want to be careful for. It's not a good investment. This is kind of cool, but like I said, these are post-mint damaged coins. Whenever you start plating them, what happens is these get cracked out, and they'll get basically roll searchers, or they'll get into banks, and people think that they found some rare off-planet metal or something like that, and it's not. That's how the deception starts with some of this stuff too. So you don't want to fall into that. And here's a little set. I mean, these dimes right here, they're $4 a piece, $5 for this one, maybe $3, something like that. And this was probably cost somebody $29.95 because of the holder that it's in and the hype that it was put behind it, or not just even the hype, but just someone thinks that they're selling these and they don't know what the value of coins are. I get asked so many times how much coins are worth. How much is this worth? People don't really know. And if they start collecting these and buying these and they don't know the value of coins, then they're paying whatever they want to pay. And that's fine too. But it's better to know that you're overpaying for things than to overpay for it and then find out later, or leave it to your kids or your grandkids or whatever, and then it's not worth what you thought it was. They'll see the receipts. And that's one of the things I try to tell people. Your family will see the receipts. They will be disappointed. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game, and you don't have to care about it if you don't want to, but if you do care, this video is for you. Let's put it that way. Some more plated stuff. This is kind of a cool set if you could get it for a decent price. $5 or $6, I would say this would be okay, but this probably cost somebody $29.95. Same thing with all these here. So really, I would say you can make up your own. You're better off buying the holders yourself. You're going to pay less for it. You can get it at Hobby Lobby. You can get Wizard Coin Supply, JP's Corners. You can buy holders like these, similar holders online. Buy your coins cheaper. Put them together yourself. That's what I recommend. I'm always telling people you can do things like these cheaper if you like this kind of stuff. You don't have to buy from a company and let them do it for you and give them your credit card number so they keep charging every month and sending you stuff. And then eventually, I know some people who have spent $100,000, $200,000 on stuff like this, and it's only going to be worth $10,000, $20,000 whenever your family goes to sell it. You could have gave that money to your family instead, or made the sets up yourself. I mean, I know some of you might be bedridden, some of you can't get out very well, but then you want to contact a good dealer, a reputable dealer, and ask them if you can buy stuff like this from them. Some dealers will make stuff up like this for you and sell it to you cheaper. Explain to them, look, I've been getting charged this. This is the company. Are they a good company? They'll be glad to help you, I'm sure. So, thanks for watching my latest video. Please like, share, and comment, and have a great day.